everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Sanya, and in today's video I'm going to talk about 5 quick tips on how you can deal with toxic people. I've had a lot of experiences in life where I was somebody who was giving too much in those relationships and I did not know how to bring a balance. I always felt this, that there should be some way out to deal with such people without getting impacted ourselves and also not hurting them at the same time. And I really feel that I kind of have mastered this art of dealing with toxic people, and that's why I have come up with this video on how to deal with toxic people. To understand this whole thing very simply, let's consider ourselves as a container which is full of energy. And now imagine everything that you go throughout your day can either take energy from you or can give you more energy. And it's the exchange of energies that happen between people. It can be the positive, it can be the negative, and when we're very conscious about our own energy, that is when we are able to bring a balance of how we interact with the world. So when you are surrounded with uplifting people who are positive in nature, you feel uplifted and you feel good. Now similarly, when you're surrounded with toxic people, this energy gets depleted and hence we feel drained in life. One thing is for sure, that there are toxic people around everyone for sure, but it is just the art of how we handle such relationships that is what makes all the difference on earth. So let me share with you how I deal with such people who are toxic in nature with more positivity in me, and at the same time I end up protecting myself, and I just kind of know how much to give to such people. And I've gained this knowledge throughout, I think, a tenure of almost 10 years. And I feel now that I'm able to confidently share this information with all of you. So let's begin. So first step is that you have to, in any case, protect your own energy by limiting interactions with such people. We all know who are those people who drain us in life clearly, and it is definitely not those people who make us feel drained. It is us who let them drain us. So we need to just clearly define the boundary as to where their energy is coming from, how we can limit that energy and protect ourselves by making sure that we are blocking it at the right moment by not interacting at the places where it is not required. This can only happen when you know that the power is with you and not anybody else out there. Sometimes you'll definitely will feel entangled with them, and this entanglement that you're feeling is a stepping stone for you to know that there is still a lot of hard work that you have to do in controlling your own mind, because there's still that scope of improvement in you to be in charge of your own self. And I've already created a whole playlist of how you can master your own mind, and I'm going to link it above in case you're interested to know how to be in charge of your own mind. Point number 2 is that you have to plug the holes in your container. Most of the times we don't even pay attention to what our mind is telling us again and again. If we are feeling stuck in a particular loop of thought and we are not able to resolve a particular conflict with somebody in our head, it means there is a hole inside your bucket.
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. There's a hole.
Then fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Then fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry. Fix it.
You can just consider it as an opportunity area to fill that hole with something positive. Now, think of your mind having 3 kinds of layers, which I've already shared before, but there is one layer which is called subconscious mind, where everything is sitting, whatever you have done until now throughout your life. The moment there is a conflict which has happened with a toxic person, it is definitely going to corrupt your system, and it will keep on making noise till the time you resolve it. So you need to plug those holes from where you are leaking energy by contemplating upon the things that have gone wrong in your life. In case you are struggling with how you can contemplate and you're not able to get a better perspective, take help from somebody who can actually give you a better insight of being positive in even the most difficult situations. And one thing that I can let you know is that in case you have gone through a very difficult situation in your life and you felt that it has made you struggle a lot, it has drained you a lot, that is one particular thing that has grown you so much that you could not have grown out of a positive experience. So that's one perspective I can give you straight out of my head. But definitely it's not always as simple as it sounds. You need to always have somebody in your life who can give you a better perspective of things. And always remember that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be converted from positive to negative or negative to positive. So all the unresolved emotional conflicts that you have in your subconscious mind, whatever is going through your mind, the negativity in your mind, you have to deal with them eventually. Otherwise, you'll have to face them in terms of some sort of physical manifestation. So it's better that you resolve them as quickly as you can so that you can move on to the next chapter of your life, which is something that you are going to create yourself. And I've also created one whole playlist of how to deal with toxic people more wisely, where I have kind of gone inside the depths of each and every kind of personality that we come across around us, and the link is above. Third point is the opposite of the point number one. So in point number one, I said that you need to limit your interaction with the toxic people. In third point, I'm saying that you have to increase your interaction with people who are non-toxic in nature. So you remember you have only limited energy throughout your day, 100% of the quota. Now see how you can reallocate that 50 to 60% that you used to spend with the toxic person, and how you can reallocate that time into somebody who uplifts you or something that you do which uplifts you in turn. So that's the point number 3. And when you'll do it, you'll have definitely more positive energy in life, and you'll be able to do the things that you really want to do in life. Moving on to point number 4. Point number 4 is meditate regularly. I think on this channel I keep on repeating that you have to meditate regularly, but there are so many benefits around it. This is something which has helped me in every area of life, and I've also shared one video of how it has been beneficial to me. But especially in dealing with toxic people, this has been of immense benefit to me, because through meditation only I was able to resolve a lot of emotional conflicts within myself, which were there since a very long time with a lot of people, and I was not able to really come to any conclusion with them. When I kind of continued with my regular practices of meditation, I kind of unlocked my inner voice more, and that inner voice drove me towards positive direction. And I used to watch videos like these, that how you can deal with toxic people. I used to get impacted a lot, and I don't get impacted anymore in life. Instead, I feel that I'm able to kind of give a little more positivity to the people who are negative in nature, but at the same time I don't keep expectations from them at all. So that keeps me sane enough that I have to do my duty, but I don't have to get impacted by the results. That is a kind of mentality you get into once you start regular meditation practices, and it is going to help you many folds. And the last point is, we all know toxic people do exist in life. We all have experienced that. But can we change our perspective to stop looking at them from the lens of toxicity, and instead as an evolving human being who is on a journey of life? Or maybe, as per Hindu philosophy, we can just say that those are immature souls who lack experience in life, and they're just still learning. This is one perspective which can make you forgive them for who they are. Forgiveness is something that is going to make you feel light, and you'll feel uplifted all of a sudden once you forgive them truly. But at the same time, just remember that never ever give in to toxicity at all in life. The key is non-violence in thoughts, in words, and in deeds, and also being honest to yourself and others. There is always a way we can convey our message to the other person without hurting them, and it's just that we need to know how we can actually drive ourselves. And I'm sure in terms of toxic people, it's very difficult to make them understand. It'll take very long time, so it's better that you work on yourself instead of other person. So these are 5 points, but there is one more bonus tip which I think I learned the hard way in my life, and it is that you have to be very careful in asking them questions, committing to anything to them, and also creating some sort of plan with them. Because I have seen in my own life, if I say something which I don't mean just to please them, to make peace with them, if I overcommit to something, I get stuck in it for a longer time. Because everything that we are doing, we are kind of creating energetic bonds around us. It will end you up in wrong situations in life and you will be ending up wasting some time of yours. So that's it for today's video, and I'll see you in my next one.